like I told you, we're going to have to get some sort of rule change in baseball. When you are having more balls not put into play than balls put into play, where at-bats result in nothing put into play more than at-bats resulting something being put into play.
Is it going to be like mound visits, though? So you can only do a handful of shifts per game, or do you want to ban it outright?
I've told you. Here, bring it over, Eric. I don't know the numbers. Do you have a drum roll, please, Mike Del Tufo? These are the numbers going into tonight's action in Major League Baseball. After April was the first month in baseball history where there were more strikeouts than hits. Going into tonight's action. Total hits in May, 6,861. Total strikeouts in May, 6,873. There are 12 more strikeouts than hits going into tonight's action. It is entirely possible, man.
Give me the strikeouts.
12 more Ks than hits. We'll see what happens tonight. Kershaw's back just in time to add to that. I'm telling you, man. I'll repeat it. Do we need an actual line down the middle of the field? I don't think so. You can tell whether you're on a certain side of the base or not. But nobody from the left side of the infield who has been placed in the lineup as a position player that is traditionally on the left side of the infield, those people may not be on the other side of second base prior to a pitch being thrown. That's simple.
Yeah, as soon as the pitch is thrown, you can run over there. But to set up that way?
No. You can't do it. You can't do it. And I understand the scouting report, and I hear all the time, well, what about football? Does that mean you can't have 8 in the box, Rich? Well, what about football? You can't have, a slot corner. You can't have 6 cornerbacks. What are you going to do? Football, defense doesn't have the ball. Baseball's the only sport where defense has the ball.
And the rules in the NFL are now set up where...
Those are false equivalencies. And, again, Mel Blount forced rules to be changed. They gave receivers 5 yards off the line of scrimmage. You may not hit the person. Because 30 touchdown seasons and 3,000-yard passing seasons were completely rare.
Rare.
Now, you could say that it's gone in the other direction. You could say it has gone in the other direction.
Too much offense?
Too much. Yeah, certainly now, because you can't separate a receiver from the football in the same manner that you used to after Mel Blount changed the rules. There's now player safety rules that have come into play. So the number of times that I've been on the NFL Network and I've heard everybody say, my friends and player analysts say, well, of course the guy's going to go over the middle. He can't hit him there anymore.
Yeah, last year, 22 quarterbacks threw for 3,000 yards.
But in the era of fantasy football, tu salud. Let's get it going. I'm telling you, baseball's going to have to do something about it. Now, you could sit here and say it's more than just the shift. That exit velocity is more important now. I'm sorry. 12 more strikeouts than hits going into tonight. It's going down to the wire, people. We could have a second consecutive month after 0 months period in Major League Baseball history of more strikeouts than hits, and that's a problem.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.